So your name is Lily.
Yes, it
Nice to
is.
meet you
Nice to meet you,
finally.
Ray. I know.
You know, I always hear good things about you.
Oh,
Oh,
you're so
Lily,
sweet.
Lily this, Lily that, Lily that. But then I see you for the first time ever, and I see you. You are like a quiet person. I don't know.
I
Now, how
am.
you met everybody be a quiet person and be quiet at the same time? How you do it?
Um. Yeah. No. So I took the Clifton Strength Test, and I also realized that
The what?
there's this thing called the Clifton Strength Test, and it basically talks about like your different strengths, and one of them is relationship building, which really then will make more sense for your the question that you have, which
Yeah.
is how can I be such a quiet person but yet everybody loves me? It's like, what's her secret, right? I always get that question a lot when people ask me, because they're like, you're not out and about, you don't put yourself out there, so how do people know you? But it's literally conversations like this where I'm able just to connect with someone on an individual basis, talk to them about their, what they like to do, work-wise, personal-wise, and find that common ground and connect with them. So that's one of, like, I would say is my superpower that I'm able to do.
So that's your superpower, but it was like this always, or you are like working in yourself and
I'm very insecure, but I'm very comfortable when it comes to like a one-on-one basis. So if you put me in a small setting, I can handle that. But
always?
always, for the most part, yep.
No, but always now, or you was a very shy person in the past?
I think when I was a kid, I was probably not as shy.
Okay.
But then it was like, so maybe it was always inside me, but as I was like getting older, you care about what people say,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
care about what people think, social media comes up, then you just see a lot, right? People,
Yeah,
this-
get that judgmental part of life.
yes, yeah. And maybe because you grow, you just care more about what people think. And then that almost like then sort of like dim me down a little bit in a sense where then I even get shyer because I'm like, oh, what if I say something that could be miscued by something else? Someone else is saying, they might take it the wrong way. Or if I put it on social media, it lives forever there,
Yeah.
So then that's where it almost like dims me down and you don't hear a lot from me on social media or anywhere.
So in a part that now that you are doing this with me and you are like getting out of your comfort zone, and I appreciate that from
Thank
you
you.
for your part, even that we don't know each other. This is not stage.
Yes.
This is random, and this take courage to do it. And I'm very, how you say it, proud of you to do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I want to know when do you start to connect with people outside your friends?
So I started, in real estate 5 years ago, really investing in long-term rentals. But I think about 2 years to be exact is really when I became a transaction coordinator and being an entrepreneur. So part of
No, you are getting fast forward. We need to get back. Okay. Listen to me.
okay.
You, oh my goodness. When you get to real estate,
Okay.
when you get the idea, before real estate, who you are?
Oh, so before real estate, I was an accountant. So
You was an accountant.
Yes. I
Okay.
was an accountant.
So when the real estate come to your mind?
Real estate was always in the back of my mind because I knew that would be that's the answer to my financial freedom, right?
Okay.
So like instead of investing in 401k, I never really did that, just because I'm like, I don't know what it is. I have zero control over it. It's just you're just putting your money in a piggy bank and you don't know.
Okay.
So I knew, and I think this came from my mom. My mom always had that mindset. So she was like, Lily, you need to basically invest in properties as a long-term rental.
Your mom.
My mom, I know, an immigrant woman was like, this is what you need to do.
So she's immigrant. You don't.
Yes, no, I was born here.
Where you from? Your mom.
My mom is from Vietnam. So
Vietnam?
yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Vietnamese friends that we play tennis.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So over there, I think they play tennis and badminton.
I don't know.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
that's their thing.
So your mom from Vietnam, immigrant, tell you that you need to invest.
Yes.
She invests herself first or not?
She did.
Oh,
So she did.
okay.
Yeah.
Understand. And what you say about that? Because you are an accountant, you live in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that what do you take that?
Uh,
How do you take it?
I mean, I was, so I did what, as a good daughter, I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I will invest in a long-term property, just rental. So I think they call it house hacking back in the day, where you basically live in, whether, so this would be a three family.
Duplex
Yep. A
or
triplex.
triplex?
Yep.
You live in one, rent the two.
Rent the other two, right? And
Okay.
so for the most part, they cover most of my rent, and I live there, at a very affordable cost.
Oh, they
So
cover your
they
mortgage.
basically covered my mortgage.
Okay.
Yes.
So you live for free.
Basically, yes.
Okay. So that was the first one. Amazing. So it was your mom. Okay. So then 2 years later, you are not taking any classes.
No.
So that was your mom,
Right.
and then 2 years after, what you start?
So then that's when I started being a transaction coordinator. So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
before that, I'm not one to leave. I'm like, I love steadiness. I like being in the comfort zone. That's just who I am. So I was an accountant, miserable, but
So
was an accountant.
you love being the bubble.
I love being in the bubble. That's right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No, not judge here. I
No.
just want to understand.
Yeah.
You love to be in the safe place.
Correct.
Okay,
That's
so
correct.
when you buy the first one, you don't want another right away?
I did, but it takes a while, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
unfortunately, I'm
Without
not.
seller finance,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, tell me.
So then, literally, right during COVID, everything was great, and then it wasn't, and then there was a massive layoff. So then I was laid off, and it was the best thing that ever happened, because I'm not one to just quit my job and pursue my happiness. I didn't even know what it was to begin with. So when I was laid off, that was like a blessing in disguise, right? Because I was miserable. I didn't
Okay.
have to quit, and now I get to basically figure out my next step.
Yeah, that's when the creativity start.
Right, right.
And then when
So
is your mindset? So you take it easy like that? Oh, let's go.
let's go.
Something like
No, no,
that. No,
no.
no. You
So
was sad?
yeah, no, no. So my
Your bubble just pop.
popped. I know. No, so my boyfriend, he was in Subto. And
Oh,
he always, yeah, so
okay.
he always mentioned, he's like, you should be a transaction coordinator, like every guy in there telling their girlfriend, their spouse, their significant other, right? Because we're females, we're good at it.
Okay.
And so,
Well, you're female and good in a lot of things,
yeah,
not just
I
at that.
know, I
But
know. But he knew.
just a note.
He knew that, because I'm an introvert. I don't like to talk to people. So
Mm,
there's just a lot of things where I couldn't check off the box on certain aspects of real estate.
okay.
So then he's like, I think this fits, this fits your personality. You were a revenue accountant, you looked at contract, you deal with sales, like internally sales reps, you look at the numbers, you have to be detail oriented in order to run the numbers. So he's like, I think this is a perfect fit for you.
Yes.
So then I'm like, okay, so then that's when I joined Subto, went through the course, and looked at it. I'm like, I think I actually like this.
The
Like
course of TC.
the TC course.
So you don't see other things, just go straight
Just
to
that,
TC.
that was it. I'm like, I am
And you are
very,
not a cheater because you can see the membership through his membership, the class,
oh
or
no,
not.
no, no. I joined on his like in his
Ah, in the okay,
Yeah.
okay, his membership.
No,
Okay,
no.
sorry. So you're a cheater. Okay, so you see the TC. Cut.
like, yeah.
So you take the TC.
Yeah. So in sub two at first, they didn't have the top tier program yet. So
Yeah.
it was a little bit hard because the recording was during COVID. So it's like 2 years ago. And we
Oh.
know that things are constantly changing, right? In the real estate world, anywhere in general. So it's hard to learn, because I'm like, it took me a while where I'm like, I'm learning this and I have to fact check to see if it's still relevant. So there's a lot to go with it. But then literally, I think I came at the right time, again, right? Everything sort of aligned.
Yeah.
And top tier TC just came out. Like they're promoting it. They're like, this is coming literally about 6 months after I joined sub two. And I'm like, I think this is perfect, because then I'm like right there.
And you already have the information.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah. So then, so I basically learned, while I was learning, I was reaching out to clients, right? Like part of it, which is something that's outside of like my comfort zone, because I'm like, before I was an accountant, I just stare at the computer, I
Waiting
work,
for the papers.
waiting for the paper, never pick up my phone, don't even want to talk to anyone, and now I'm like, I know what to do, but but then it's hard. It's like, but then now I need to find clientels and like actually have conversations, tell people what I'm doing, versus before it's just
Yeah.
I show in, clock in at 9 o'clock, work, leave, go, right? Get a paycheck. This is just like,
Oh
wait a
my
minute.
God.
If I don't
I
have,
cannot believe that you are that girl in one moment in your life, talking with you now.
Mhm.
My God, continue, continue.
Yeah, so it's a change.
So your boyfriend, he was helping you to have your contracts at the beginning, or
He,
you was just by yourself?
I was by myself. So he's a closer, and
Okay.
so he's doing more on that side of
Yeah.
the. He's just
Yeah.
like, you're a big girl, you can handle it,
Yeah.
and he knows,
Understand.
yeah. So and he does help too. He's like, you have to show up, go to these networking. When I actually didn't show up to one of the bigger ones that they have like quarterly, but he's like, okay, this is a smaller room. There's like maybe
Because you were shy at the moment.
Oh, of course. I'm shaking like every time, like when we're doing an introduction anywhere.
You
have
start to sweat. Horrible.
yeah, like sweating, I'm
chest,
stuttering. Yes, everything.
The mouth get dry.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The people don't understand, but I think everybody get that. Anyway, continue.
But they don't look like it, but I'm just dying. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, but then after you do, after you do these type of like having these conversations,
Yeah.
after you stand up so many times, introducing yourself, it's like a muscle memory. It just, it gets a little bit easier. It's not like, 180 right away, but it does get a little bit easier. You're like, well, last time I didn't die, so I think I can do it again,
Yes, yes.
So I have to, because it's now I became an accountant who worked at that was getting a paycheck on a regular basis to, well, if I don't talk to people, I'm not going to get paid.
So
How-
the hustle start.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. So that was where it changed, where I'm like, well, Lily, I can be comfortable, not talk to anyone, and also not get paid. I can't eat.
Exactly.
I'm grateful in a sense where I'm in a moment of my life where I don't have, dependents and like kids or anything like that, so that I don't, it's not as scary, but still to then be on your own and you're like, oh wait, I used to get a paycheck every Friday, now I don't. And if I don't do anything to change and be uncomfortable, I'm just, I won't be able to pay my bills. I won't be able to eat,
So that was your first struggles.
Yeah.
Getting out you are a shy woman and start to take action and pick up the phone and call somebody that you don't know and
Yeah.
present yourself. I'm Lily. I don't know you. Bye. Boom. So
Yeah.
how you do the rejection part? How you deal with that?
It was hard, because it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I have to put myself out there, and it affects your mindset a lot, because what happened is these types in real estate, sometimes people think that they're ready, everything looks like it's good to go, and at the 11th hour something changed, right? The seller might change their mind.
Yeah.
Maybe the investor just something didn't work out and the deal just fell through, right? The numbers didn't work, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not even rejecting, like the rejection. It's just when you're having a good conversation with someone, like if I'm having a conversation with you, I'm like, Ray, you're like, I have a contract ready to go. I'm going to call you later this week.
And I need to stop everything
Yeah, and
to
then
do that.
And I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I talked to Ray for 2 hours straight. I feel so good. And then a week goes by and I'm like, what happened?
Where is Ray?
Where is Ray?
Oh my goodness.
And then that there's a lot of TCs out there too. So then it's like, then you're doubting yourself. You're like, is it something I say? Is it because there's someone better than me that, like was able to Ray resonate with that person more? Was it just because
But you start your question yourself.
Oh yes, 100%. Is it, maybe it's something I said, whatever it is.
Wow. So you pop the bubble, you get out, and you have that experience, and you start to get in again to the bubble of insecurity.
Yeah.
It happened in the beginning.
It does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's-
I feel that when I start to talk agents, owners in the beginning, and my English is not that the best. It get me insecurity. Even that I know is good, and everybody's tell me, your English is good. But knowing that my English is not 200%,
Yeah.
it get me the insecure, like start to
Yeah. No, I get it.
I don't know how you say in English when you do but
Oh,
I don't know.
I think the saying is like, what, cat got your tongue or something?
I don't know. I start to I forget on my name and everything.
Yeah.
So it get me in the part like this is not for me. I have Justin mentor me. He tell me, bro, no worry. Let's focus on other things because that was not my superpower is in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk do the same, but my English get me insecure.
Mm-hmm.
Not now, but when I gonna talk to people in the phone that is not watching me,
Yeah.
it get me insecure.
Okay.
Even if we do this conversation in the phone without knowing each other, I gonna I don't
Yeah.
know insecure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you are not alone there.
Yeah.
And then how you get back in track
You know,
after rejection
you just, I mean, that's the same with you, right? For me too, you just have to pick up the phone
again.
and you still meet with people, right? Because that person, I can't just keep, I'm like, I look at it where I'm like, do I just keep staying in this space and cry about it, or do I keep?
Did
I'm
you
like,
cry?
no, I mean, but I feel sad
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it,
sad,
like I'm
sad.
sitting,
No,
in there for a
no
while,
tears, but sadness.
sad,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, but I'm like, wait a minute, being sad right now isn't going to, that's not going to pay the bill.
Well, if you record yourself and do a GoFundMe,
Maybe. I know. But yeah, so that's why it's just, you have to move forward from that, right? It's
yes,
like, then I learned from it. I'm like, maybe it's something that I said, right? And
yeah,
so, and again, it could be too, because, you know, as you have more conversations, you'll get better,
better.
right? You just work on it. So I'm like, well, let's just reflect back, see what maybe I talked too much. Maybe I didn't hear what the client was saying, or maybe it's not me and the deal never went through and they're ashamed of it, right? Maybe it's not a me thing, it's a them thing. Um, so then I just kept calling, because at the end of the day, we got to keep going. Time doesn't wait for anyone.
And then in that moment, you don't think about buying a second property.
My thing was just like, I'm like, I need active income, right? Because
Yeah,
now I don't have like literally a steady income. So I'm
yeah,
like, I'm like on survivor mode. I'm like, I
yeah.
need to pay my,
So you was not thinking a second
I wasn't
property.
even not yet.
Yeah.
For me, I was just like, that's down the road. But right now, like the near future, I need to get files.
So you don't know about seller finance, private money lending,
I,
nothing.
I did.
But you don't want to.
Yep, not
Yeah,
yet.
you like to
Yeah.
play safe.
I like to play safe. That in
That's
my
okay.
bubble, in the comfort zone,
No,
right?
no,
But
no. There's people that even they know how to do it,
mhm.
it's not for them. If
Yeah,
it was not for you, that's good because your mental health is more important than make money.
right.
If you're gonna take private money to a down payment and have a rental, and then you lose that tenant, and then you need to pay to the lender, you're gonna be like stressed.
Right.
So that's not happiness for $1,000 a month.
Right. Yeah.
So I understand. So when that come when you are like calling for conversation, and now everybody wants you.
It's just making,
You're getting in the zone now. Everybody love you.
ah,
I notice.
it's planting seeds. So there was that mindset, and that almost like the depression period too. It's like where you still have to keep going, right? Even
Yeah.
though you're not seeing, it's like planting seeds. You're planting seeds. You don't see any flowers yet, but you still got to keep going, right? Planting seeds. So that's what I did. I would
I
show
love
up.
that, metaphor, planting seeds.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I would build relationship with people
Okay.
where I'm having conversations with you. I'm having conversations with Maricela. I'm helping them. I'm like, hey, how can I help you? What do you need? And if you're just like, yeah, I'm looking to buy a house, or I'm looking at properties over in Ohio, I'm like, great. I'll remember that, and I'll make that connection when I can. And then that's how it's how you make people feel at the end of the day. So then when I help you, you're like, wow, that girl Lily helped me she helped me with this. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to literally help people in any aspect that I can, because the way I look at it is just like, you just send out that type of energy out to people, and I might not need it, but it could go to someone that I love that needed.
Uh, you say that in a sweet way, and I understand. I'm very similar. I don't know if you are like that, but I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
I never have a W-2, so I
Mhm.
always work by myself.
Mhm.
It's up and down, economic and emotionally,
Yeah.
until you have a point. You never you that's There's not a finish line for to work for yourself.
Right. Right.
But I feel like when you have that freedom,
Mhm.
you start to do more for people than for yourself.
100%.
You don't feel that way? Like, wow, I'm giving too much.
I do. I
And
do.
then nobody's doing the same for me. But I continue doing it.
Right.
It's like that with you.
But you got to trust the process,
No,
right?
I
But
know, no.
and I agree 100%.
It happened to you?
All the time. But I think sometimes I look at it as, so my issue is that it's not so much on that, but it's that you give so much and you'll forget to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
That's where I'm like, I don't mind giving. Like I feel like I'm here to serve, to give. That's not a problem for me. But the problem then I realize is I'm giving so much that
So
I'll
they
forget to
happened to
breathe.
you. So it happened to you.
Yes. I'll like forget to breathe. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to take care of myself
Yes.
first. So then I'm like, I'm sorry, but before I say yes to you, I have to say yes to myself.
Okay.
I'll find, like to you where you're just saying there's like limitless opportunity. So you're constantly just doing this, and then you realize that you haven't taken care of yourself, and then you get burned out.
Yeah.
And you're tired.
And then you don't want to do anything,
Yeah.
just to be in bed.
Yes.
You wake up like, no, I don't want to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So when you feel that, I like this topic because when you're meeting a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you don't have the luxury to lay in bed
Right.
and don't answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So you are in that part now, like you cannot like put the phone in silence and
No.
the word burn.
No, it's just,
It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard. It's just because you never know, right? There's always emergencies. There's always opportunities, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like you. I'm sure you always bring your at least something just to make sure in case if there's an opportunity
Yeah.
to do like content, you have to bring it, right? And so for me too, my business requires my phone and my laptop. So it doesn't matter where I go. Like if I go to the gym, my laptop is there, my phone is there. If I
You
go,
are commit.
yes.
So, but how do you get to that part? Because in the beginning, you said you was a little bit depressed because it was rejection,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe those days you stay in bed, right? Or not?
Oh no, I still.
Or you boom,
Just
let's
keep-
hustle.
You gotta hustle. Yeah.
Okay. So in my journey, I some days I'm just burnt out. I don't want to get on bed, but I still do it.
Yeah.
Even I don't want to do this because I already do this one in this morning,
Yeah.
very beautiful, and I want to have the energy. And you give him a new energy, but is the need to show up and be out of the comfort zone? Like, give me a reward that if I don't do it, I don't have that reward, so I lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know when I finish this, I'm gonna feel like reward with joy, with happiness. And in the beginning, I don't want to do it.
Right. That's I mean that's the same thing with any hard things, right? I mean, and
Yeah.
I'll use like the gym. You know that
Yeah.
we don't want to do it, but once you're done, you're like, wow, it feels great. Similar to like running.
Yeah.
When you're telling someone to hey, let's go for a run for 3 miles. Ugh, I can't imagine doing that. But afterward, you just feel like you can conquer the world
And
once you're
amazing.
done.
So you're learning a lot with this job and about your personality too.
Mm-hmm.
So you are growing as a TC, but you are growing as a Lily.
Yes.
That's what I can tell.
Yes.
So how many years you been at TC?
For I think close to 2 years now. Time flies, so I'll just go with 2.
2 years.
Yeah.
Going to 3 close by, right? So what is your after you? I don't know. You join Subto, then you go to Owners Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is your hungry to continue growth by yourself? What are you looking in your heart?
Yeah, no, I think I want to be the best version of myself
Yes.
for everyone else around me.
Oh, amazing.
I can't serve and be a good friend, a good sister, a good daughter, or anything, even a good stranger, without being the best version of myself. So, and so that's why I want to, when I join Owners Club and everything, a big piece of it is mindset, and so
Yeah.
that's what I want to work on. I'm like, we all have so much potential, but we just have to tap into it, and get uncomfortable. Unfortunately, it's easier, we know, to be comfortable laying in bed and just staying,
Yeah. You take vacations
I do, but I don't right
at the same
now.
time.
Yeah, like so I could be
So
I
when is your relaxed moment?
My relaxed moment is, when I'm working out, when I'm reading a book that is not real estate related,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm reading like a thriller book or something. So it's like watching a movie but reading.
For me, it's watching movie or TV show. I'm a freak.
Oh, you love.
That's how I disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very into movies because I was telling you, like I see you so commit, and I don't see anything outside your commitment that I'm scared. Like you are, you are so hard. But like we need something outside the work
Yeah.
that we have the same passion.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that late. I learned that I was working so much, putting the work, focus on the money,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget my health
Yeah.
and I forget other things that I love.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened a lot of people. You see a lot of people successful who have money, who
Right.
have like everything materialistic way,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have health.
Yeah.
They don't have a relationship.
Right.
They don't have friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I get in on a moment in my life like money is important
Yeah.
because I lie you if I don't tell you that it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Make money, but friendship, love, sports, uh, do a hobby
Right.
in the same way with the same passion that you do the work is like the perfect balance for me.
Yeah.
But I learned that late. But I hope in your journey you find the way that you can continue your growth, and in the same time you continue your growth with what you're learning. I see you in the studio, in
Mm-hmm.
the room,
Yeah.
and you was so commit writing and listening, and like you say, you are putting the seed. And when I see you, I see like a seed in you, like it's
Yeah.
getting the flowers,
Right.
like trying to grow. And I see a lot of people. I'm being a business in, I've been in there like too many years,
Right.
but see new people in this journey of the freedom
Mm-hmm.
excite me.
Yeah.
Excite me. I don't know if it excite you, but it me excite me a lot. So what is your plan now? You're at TC. Everybody's looking for you. Everybody love you. What is your plan in real estate right now?
Yeah.
Where are you looking?
So my plan is basically stabilize the TC, my TC team.
You have
And
a TC team now,
I
so you
do.
have your own team.
Yes, I do have my
So you are
team.
the leader.
Yes.
Lily Duong.
Yes.
How you say?
Uh
How you
Lil,
say your last name?
uh, Lily Dong. Yeah.
Dong. Amazing.
Yes.
So you create your own team.
Yeah. So
Okay.
my next step really is to sort of stabilize and being able to delegate and get my team in a good spot where they only, where I'm not working in the business, type
Yeah.
of thing, and then move forward and continue investing. So that was sort of like, remember we talked about the first thing was just TCing,
Yeah.
right? And so now it's like it's still TCing, but I'd like to then now take on to the second step, which is investing more so and adding properties to my portfolio and having more than just one source of income on the
Yeah.
TC side.
So that's amazing because it's like you already start, you have your rental,
Mm-hmm.
you put it on pause until how you say the word very beautiful, stabilize,
Oh, stabilize.
stabilize,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna continue that journey.
Right.
So how the community of Subto and Owners Club are changing you
I mean, even like at Squat Up, right? You're
or
just so
Squad Up?
yeah.
What is your takeover? I'm
Um,
gonna put you on the spot
I
there.
know, I know. Ooh, honestly, I love just the mindset piece of at Squat Up. I mean, besides the people networking with new friends, old friends, seeing people for the first time, right? Like for us,
Yeah.
that opportunity is beautiful. But I think it's just that mindset of change. I think it starts with us at the end of the day. Most of the time people always see things and they're like, "Oh, I need to focus on this." But sometimes you have to just pause for a moment, reflect because sometimes we'll hit almost like we'll hit a wall and you don't know why and you're like, "Why am I struggling with this? Why can't I level up to do something else? Why is there fear?" And at the end of the day, it starts from you. You almost have to look inside yourself, fix yourself, and then continue on. then then that allows that almost, you're almost like a prisoner of yourself. So you have to free yourself first before then you can like do big and better
Oh
things.
my God, who are you? Oh my God, you learn a lot this
uh,
weekend. No, it's the energy,
yes.
coming to these events. This is my first
I
event.
know, I heard.
And I see all these guys. It helped me a lot in my journey.
Mm-hmm.
But watching them in YouTube and or audiobooks
Mm-hmm.
or their books, Dean, Tony Robbins, I start my journey very early. And I never have the chance to follow them
Right.
because I follow me. I don't want to sound selfish, but
No, no,
when
you
you are
have to.
building,
Mm-hmm.
when you are building your legacy or your dreams,
Yeah.
you need to be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So I put aside a lot of things, friendship, trips, going to events that maybe it's gonna help me better,
Mm-hmm.
but it was part of the sacrifice,
Right.
putting the money in somewhere to grow and coming to an event that I always watch videos in social media and be there. The energy is so pumped. The testosterone
Yeah.
is too big.
Mm-hmm.
It's too big. And in the end, if you are like, maybe I don't come looking for an answer in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but boom, something click on me and I start to look the answer like a wolf.
Yeah.
And too many people come to these events, come and go, do nothing.
Right.
They are pumped and everything, boom, 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 and they go. Pff, what happened with the event? I come in next year, but do nothing.
Yeah.
So I was looking my answer, my personal answer, and
Yeah.
I find it, and I feel grateful that Marisela invited me to this event. Even that mostly of the things that they taught that I already know,
Mm-hmm.
but every experience is unique,
Mm-hmm.
and I find mine, and it was beautiful. And I see you find yours too. It's beautiful how this community can change people.
100%.
Because I don't know you from before,
Right.
but the way you talk, I know you was a different person.
Yes. Oh, you're so sweet.
I know.
I
I
keep
know.
hearing that. That's actually a lot that I've been hearing a lot from people that I've seen last year and then this year, they're like, "Oh, Lily, I've seen that you've changed a lot," and it's hard because sometimes you're focusing on yourself and you're seeing yourself every day. You're like, "Well, I'm
Yeah,
the same
you don't
person."
notice. You don't
You don't
notice.
notice it, right? And like even thought about it. I was like, "What did I do last year to this year?" And then I was like, "Well, last year I was like a one woman team. So this coming back this year, now I have a team of, I have three girls, well, four girls total, including my assistant, working under me. And I'm like, whoa, I guess that's progress, but it's
That's
just,
progress.
it's hard sometimes when you're living your life
Yeah.
on a daily basis. You go through life and you don't really see the changes, but
Yeah.
someone else can see it.
Yeah.
So
And
that's cool.
also having people working with you,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you growth
Yes.
to leadership
Right.
because they need guidance.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing when you grow, maybe not you don't grow financially what you want yet,
Mm-hmm.
but then you are growing in leadership. So
Right.
that leadership is gonna take ownership of yourself, are
Right.
gonna guide you to find your dreams and take action.
Right.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So you were already starting. So and you are getting there, and I'm very proud of you. Even that I don't know you, I
Oh,
don't
thank
spend
you.
time with you,
Yeah.
and ever. This is no stage. This
Yeah.
is a beautiful conversation. So now for closing, I need I need you to talk with Lily. Lily, 6 years ago, when she was in the bubble, there's a lot of Lily out there looking for the answer, looking for getting out of the zone. If you had the chance to talk with Lily, what you tell her?
I would tell or you talking about 6 years ago,
She said
Lily?
years ago,
Yeah,
six
okay.
years ago.
Yeah, I would say don't be afraid. You know, um, it seems scary. It seems like the world's judging you. People are looking, and they are, but you should only care about, at the end of the day, it should be you and the person up top. That's all that's the only person that can judge you. No one else can take that validation, can judge you, can make you feel inferior or anything. So you shouldn't let the outside noise scare you to doing anything that you want to do. So if you want to take selfies in the middle of, Grand Central, do it. If you're standing on stage and if like, just don't be scared and afraid of what other people think of you.
One video that I see, social media, you say when we out of camera, it can impact your life in negativity because it is.
Yes.
But if you flip the coin, you can use social media to help you,
Right.
right? So one day I see a video, and with this we close,
Okay.
that when you die in 15 days, nobody's going to remember you.
Yeah.
Even if you do something crazy in social media or in front of 1,000 people, nobody's going to remember you. You are not Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That the video touched me. Like, wow. Because sometimes we put the effort, as a content creator. I'm not a content creator or nothing. I do content for other people. And, somebody, the results are not like we are looking, because this is a game of number like any other game. And in the end, we cannot do things about results. We need to do things about happiness and dreams and fulfillment. So even if, like you say, if you are doing something great and you want to remember, take a picture. Even if your hair is not the best that day, take a picture and post it.
Yeah.
You're going to be judged anyway. But if you don't do it, you're going to judge yourself for not do it.
Okay. Of course.
So thank you, Lily, for being with me. I'm very grateful to have this conversation. You surprised me.
Oh.
You surprised me. You take me by surprise. You are an amazing woman, an amazing person. I wish you the best. And thank you.